Today we go to one of the most important places on earth, the epicenter of luxury, the birthplace of bubbly, the one and only province of Champagne. The city is called Reims. It's not only the capital of the Champagne region, it's an important place in French history and culture, and home to our restaurant for today, L'Assiette Champenoise. It all started in 1975 when Jean-Pierre Lallement and his wife Colette opened a restaurant near Reims. It caught the attention of gourmets and was soon awarded ONE Michelin Star. The business took off. In 1985, it was time to expand. They relocated the restaurant to a mansion and opened a luxury hotel at the same time. With 33 deluxe rooms, beautiful gardens and a spa, it was utopia. But then, in 1994, the unthinkable happened. The prize Michelin star they had for 18 years was taken away. Enter Arnaud Lallement, Jean-Pierre's son. Inspired by his dad and trained by some of the best chefs in France, he set his sights on getting their Michelin star back. He takes over the kitchen with a mix of tradition and sophistication. Their ONE Michelin star is restored in 2001, but the chef's work is not yet finished. He gets the second star in 2005 and the third in 2014. We made the 90-minute drive from Paris and arrived at this charming property. I love the layout. The terrace has a beautiful, elevated atmosphere. It was such a good feeling to just sit there. Inside is a contemporary finish with design furniture. They are really proud to be part of the Michelin family. Here they showcase the history of the guide over the years. They even have the original from 1900. The staff welcomed us to take a walk and get the full garden experience. Here they grow vegetables, herbs, and edible flowers. This is such a peaceful place. This is not something you can do outside most Michelin star restaurants. Now it's champagne time. They have an exceptional, and I really mean exceptional, by the glass list. They even open a Krug Magnum, which I have never seen anywhere else. Of course, I couldn't miss the opportunity. They carry around 600 different labels. It's one of the most extensive champagne lists in the world. There is so much to choose from, including one of my favorite, Krug 2008. It's hard to find by the bottle, and most places don't have it at all. Champagne is always better in a magnum. The reason is the lower ratio of oxygen to wine. Oxygen is the enemy of champagne. Over time, it breaks down the drink, spoiling the taste. A magnum is twice the volume, but the same neck size as a standard bottle. That means a magnum has less oxygen per milliliter. That makes magnum champagne fresher and better. Plus, there is more to go around. According to legend, champagne was invented by accident. In 1697, a Benedictine monk was bottling wine in the fall before fermentation was complete. In the spring, when it warmed up, fermentation started again, releasing carbon dioxide inside the bottle. This transformed the wine into bubbly. Legend has it that monk was Dom Perignon. We are shown to our table upstairs. The space is eclectic but elegant. The purse tables, shaped like corks, are a nice touch. They remind us where we are. We are seated. Everything looks great, but something on the table is a mystery. What is this? Then our waiter arrives and solves the puzzle. It's a menu order. There are 3 to choose from: emotion, flavor, and à la carte. We go for the 6-course emotion menu for €355 with the champagne and wine pairing for an extra €155. On the other side of the menu, it says, season after season, picker, fisherman, vegetable farmer, and winemaker offer us exceptional products. This quest for excellence was transmitted to me by my father. It has inspired L'Assiette Champenoise for several decades. I love the connection to history. We start with some delicious appetizers, and then some freshly baked bread. It's perfect, soft and fluffy. Then comes the first course. It's a mousse with citrus fruit, beeswax honeycomb, and edible flowers. I felt like 1 minute I was peacefully waiting and suddenly I was hit by a freight train. An explosion of acidity and sweetness. It was a totally new dimension for me. I could only eat tiny bites. It was so intense. Best starting dish. No question. This dish is my all-time #1 favorite. The pairing is rosé wine from Galopé Chateau. The pairing wasn't the best for me. Our second course is all things tomato. There are 3 creations using different tomato types, including green, yellow and black tomato. It's really creative and the flavor is superb. It's paired with a Barège and Sun champagne. Next course was beetroot with coconut, coriander and lemongrass. This had flavors that were incredible. Nearly brought tears to my eyes. What they are doing in the kitchen is really impressive. Texture, flavors, truly amazing. I can't believe this beetroot. Next is caviar and krug. What can I say? Caviar and champagne. 2 cornerstones of luxury dining. It's hard to go wrong with that. Our 5th course was Brittany Blue Lobster. This was made using Jean-Pierre's original recipe from 1978. It's less dynamic, but I enjoyed the taste of tradition. The next course was Zander with grilled onion in a white wine sauce. I love the layers and the buttery texture. The fish is delicate and firm, cooked to perfection. Next was another traditional course. Veal with ravioli, crispy outside, moist tender inside. The pairing was a red wine from the Champagne region. It's the only place I've tried this and it was really nice. Before we know it, the cheese trolley comes out. Beautiful presentation matches the decor. They have a great selection and it's well explained. We have some of the best cheese in the world in front of us. And honey, from the garden of course. The next course was a classic salad with homemade vinaigrette. This was okay, but not my favorite. This was paired with an Italian red Barbera from 2020. The petit fours come next. I love this presentation. Among them, we have coffee pie, dark chocolate and lemon cake. At the same time, they bring out desserts. They are made with raspberry and honey from the garden. The flavors are tangy and sweet and are really intense. Such a good finish. I'm glad to see dynamic flavors return. Our total for lunch comes to 1,276 euros. Now for my final thoughts on L'Assiette Champenoise. The design is wonderful. The terrace with the art, the beautiful gardens, the contemporary dining area. The service was good, but sometimes I missed the elegance and I experienced some small mistakes. But those were forgivable. One thing I like to do is making human connections. I couldn't do that due to the language. The sommelier's recommendations were good and the pairing was nice. However, I didn't like the rosé at the beginning. Finally, the menu. The start was so memorable. It gave me goosebumps. The best start of my life. The middle had some classic old-style cooking. Not so dynamic, but they brought that power back in the end. Hats off to the chef, using the acidity so bravely. Champagne plays a very important role in our culture. It's the drink of victory, achievement and celebration. To be here at the source has been an absolute pleasure. Thank you for joining me. If you like this video, hit the subscribe button. See you next time.
You can call me stupid. Yes, you can call me sheep.